of Candace. She joins us today. Candace Owens, thanks so much for coming on. It's hard not to conclude they're intentionally trying to degrade our culture and hurt our children.
I mean, absolutely, Tucker. I mean, Dr. Seuss, gone. Mr. Potato Head, problematic, not enough genders available. We've seen going through the supermarket as a traumatizing experience. We lost Aunt Jemima last year. We lost Land O'Lakes butter last year. We lost Uncle Ben and his rice last year because everything is so traumatizing for children to look at. But this spectacle, virtually what we were looking at last night was a lesbian sex scene being simulated on television. And this is considered feminist. It's iconic. It's forward. It's progressive. It's the way the world's going, Tucker, and if you don't see that, it's because you're a bigot. You don't understand. This is the way the world needs to go. I 100% agree with you in the assessment that this feels more sinister. This is starting to me to seem like it's not even left or right. It's not a political issue. This seems like an attack on American values, American traditions, and you're actually actively trying to make children aspire to things that are grotesque. This is not about diversity anymore, Tucker. It's about perversity. No. We are celebrating perversity in America.
They're trying to degrade us. I mean, if you think about all the energy that our professional class expends trying to extinguish political views they disagree with, and you've been the target of this, we have too. No energy is spent at all trying to contain pornography, which is literally everywhere online, and not just people having sex, but like stuff that probably kind of hurt your brain if you looked at enough of it. And it's just everywhere, but no one ever says a word about it. For real, what does that tell you about their goals?
Actually, they say many words about it. They call this great. They say this is fabulous, that this is the stuff that children should be aspiring towards. So at the same time, Tucker, that we have kids that are not learning hard academics anymore in school, right? Forget about mathematics and science. You can trust the science and trust Dr. Fauci. But you have these kids learning about critical race theory. They're learning that they should aspire to people like Cardi B. You see that fundamentally we are seeing the destruction of American values, American principles. And it's terrifying. I think parents should be terrified that this is the direction that our society is heading towards. And again, we are weakening America. That's really what we should be talking about. This is a weakening of American society. We are setting the stage, and it feels like we are looking at corrosion, like we are about to see the end of an empire. America cannot survive. It cannot be sustained under these sorts of values and principles.
So I mean, this is personal for you. You just had a son recently, and I think you and a lot of other young parents are going to start to think, well, how maybe can we create something different? Do you want to raise your kids? In a sincere question, in a world like this.
No, and I say to people all the time that follow me, I'm sincerely looking at homeschooling, making sure that my kid is not going to be polluted with this, because like I said, they are being taught that this is a form of freedom for women, right? As if every woman last night should have looked at that performance and said, you know what, before I felt like I was a bird in a cage, but after seeing that, I feel inspired. That's the real me. That's what I want to actually be in this society. Like, we're breaking away from the patriarchy. This is not the patriarchy that's keeping young women down. It's displays like this, displays of blatant nudity and sexualization, that is keeping women down in this society.
Totally degrading. And the same people who make it will lecture you about you hate women or something. I mean, who hates women, really? Candace Owens, I sure appreciate your coming on tonight. That was great. Thank you.